Hi guys, my name is Alexandra Di Gesaro and I help female entrepreneurs increase their confidence and show authenticity on camera so that they can attract their ideal clients. And today I want to talk to you about a very common issue that I see so many ladies struggle with, and that is, what if I forget what to say? Okay, so let's take a closer look at that. First of all, you have to understand that it's human and nothing will happen. And it's okay, because if you consider that if you stumble or forget one phrase or anything and you get super nervous, you will forget everything else. And getting nervous definitely won't help you continue. So, when I was playing the piano and I was worried, what if I make a mistake? They were always teaching me, pretend it was meant to be like that. And you will notice in the dance or in many forms of performance arts, it's the same. Pretend it was a part of this. Like, pretend, I know it may be difficult if you forget a line or you bubble and you don't know what to say, or you stumble. It's okay, just pretend nothing happened. Don't make a big deal of it, and your audience won't do neither. It's normal. We are talking, we are not robots. So don't get overly stressed about it. That's the most important thing. And just keep going, and even if you forget something, you can either come back to it, say, oh, there was another point I would like to mention, or just keep it. Maybe it's not so important. If it doesn't fit in the further part of what you want to say, that's totally okay. Nobody knows except for you. So again, don't get overstressed about it. If you are too nervous, about performing live, about going live on camera, about making lives on Facebook or in Instagram, there are softwares that allow you to upload pre-recorded videos and post them as live and stream them as a live. So if you are too nervous to actually do it, that's okay. Just pre-record your video. Make sure you are happy with how it came out. Upload it to the software and then stream it as a live. And you will be able to see the reactions of people, the comments, and you will be able to see that it was fine. And with time, you will see that you are making those recordings without any hesitation, without any problem. And so that you may as well go live normally, because you're not that stressed anymore. Okay, so now let me tell you 3 ways of scripting your video, because this is very often what ladies tell me, what if I forget what to say? Okay, first of all, it's not a crime to have a note, to have your notes. I have my notes here. You see that I'm looking at them from now on, every now and then, because so that I don't forget, exactly, that I don't forget what to say, that I make sure that what I'm sharing with you has a structure and that I include all the important points. And as long as you are not looking at the page all the time like this, it's totally fine. You can even say, I made a short video for my students joining my masterclass, and it was a very simple video, a very short one, but I said, hey, here I have my notes, so that I make sure I don't forget any to share with you any important point. And so even if it was like a 2-minute video, there were so many key points I wanted to share with them about the technical aspects of our collaboration, that I just had notes, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, nobody requires you to learn by heart. We're not at school. Okay, and even being human is actually and authentic is what connects you to your audience even better than just being always perfectly professional and like a robotic. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, so 3 ways of scripting your video. If you are very nervous and you don't know how to formulate your thoughts when you're nervous, you can use a teleprompter. There are many apps for desktop, for your phone, and you can just write your speech beforehand and just read it. Okay, make sure that you sound natural, not like a robot. But if that makes you less nervous, that's perfectly fine. Just use it and start like this. The second way is, I think, the best way, which is having an outline. So like bullet points. That's exactly what I'm using. So you just have bullet points of what you are going to say to make sure you stay on track, and don't forget any important point. And then you just talk about the point on your own, because come on, you are the expert, you know it. It's easy for you to talk about it. You're just overcomplicating it, overthinking it, getting stressed about something that comes naturally to you. So it's easy for you to see a bullet point and explain it in a couple of sentences without having it written down. As I said, if you don't feel comfortable, you can use the teleprompter. Okay, and the last way that it's like free speech. And that can be a little bit tricky because you have to make sure that you stay on track and that you don't start floating away too much from that you don't get carried away too far from your original subject, especially people who talk a lot and are easy to change subject. Should be careful about it. That's why I think the outline is something perfectly fine, because it not only helps you not to forget what to say, but also helps you stay on track. Okay, and the last thing that I want to share with you, when you are talking to your audience, don't try to sound too professional, too scientific. Don't use a complicated, sophisticated, difficult language. We want to connect to human beings, and unless this is your niche, unless you are a scientist and you have to use this particular sophisticated language, or you're at the university or something like that, try to make it simple. Talk to your audience like you're talking to a friend, and don't try to sound overly professional, because that's not the point. The point is what value you can provide for them and what they can get from you. And if they can't understand you, they won't get much, and they will feel like you're an alien, and they won't be able to relate so much to you, and that may be actually something that will push them away from you instead of dragging them to work with you. Okay, so these were my tips about how to deal with nerves and what if I forget what to say. And I hope you found them useful. Let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.